I will be interviewing my wonderful friend Andrew.
Hello.
He is here with me today for Authentic Drive. Thank you so much for being here.
Happy to be here today.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm 27 years old. I was born in the area. I've been a musician in South Jersey for the past few years. I'm also a music teacher here at this school, Cape Trinity Catholic, and this is my music room.
Yes, this is his awesome music room. So, yeah. Here we go. We've spoken before about some of your hobbies. Can you share a few of them with us?
Certainly. In addition to being a musician, I love knowing what's going on in the world, so I like keeping track of politics and what movements are happening throughout the world. I'm very interested in hurricanes and natural disasters to see how climate change is affecting everyone, how our world is rapidly changing before our eyes, and I like knowing where it's going and knowing my own role in that, and where I might be able to use my own talents to help change the world.
Do you enjoy the process of fighting for something as opposed to it being given to you, which is kind of a play off of striving for something?
I think the term enjoy is a very difficult question for a lot of people because most people would rather spend time watching TV, being with their friends, and it takes a lot of self-assessment and looking on the world to be able to enjoy such selfless behavior. And at this point, I do enjoy it. I do enjoy performing for others. I do enjoy sharing my time with others, and I do enjoy doing my best to make the world a better place because I know that when eventually I pass that I'll do my own part of making the world better. And so it took a long time, but yes, I do enjoy my role in that.
Name 2 words that describe your own personal mission and why.
If it was 2 words, I would say believe strongly. It's one thing to have beliefs, and if your beliefs are very weak and you believe in world peace, but you're kind of apathetic toward it, then that's almost as bad as just being an innocent bystander. If you believe in something, I feel you should do what you can in your own little way, use your time in order to make your beliefs come true. And if you look at the world and you know what's wrong with it and what's right with it, and you believe strongly enough, you'll be able to change it in your own way.
Believe is one of my favorite words, and it's also tattooed on my arm. That's awesome. How do you think you can activate peace within your community?
In our own community, we need to start by looking at ourselves, because we can't change the world until we change ourselves. And once we look at ourselves and we realize what we have to offer and what we have that's good about ourselves, from that point we can help others. We can help realize what others have that's good in themselves. And from there we'll be able to create an entire community where everyone has reached their fullest potential and everyone has love for each other and respect for each other, as opposed to treating each other separately and differently by class, race, gender, sexuality. I think it's important to treat each person as an individual so we can work to create the strongest community.
Yeah, I think that's really important. You said to me before that you believe a revolution is happening. With the many obstacles we sometimes face to achieve truth and justice, you still so firmly believe that we as a whole can overcome this. Could you elaborate a little bit? I truly admire your optimism. I feel like it's really important for people to hear your side of this.
Thank you. I believe we need to self-assess even as a culture, where we realize that we're the most interconnected culture we've ever been, that we have such a potential to reach the other side of the world, to be able to reach the people all throughout the world. We're realizing what the problem is. And the hardest part is realizing there is a problem. And from there, the revolution should be quite easy once enough people realize that we don't like the way some things are. We don't like that certain people have been treated wrongly for decades, centuries, and for some people. We don't like that conditions aren't the way it should be. You ask kids in the playground in 1st, 2nd grade, they can probably come up with a better system than we currently have. One that's based on being true to each other, based on honesty, based off being genuine, loving each other, making each other the best we can be. Once we realize what's wrong, we can realize what we can do about it. And from there, I believe a revolution is not only possible, but quite easy.
Yay! All of the love in the world for that. As a musician, an artist, and a man deeply passionate towards giving to others, what are some of your next steps and goals in your own life?
Lately, I've been trying to figure out how I can incorporate my own talents into changing the world, just changing the music attitudes, making it so that people are playing what they want. The children are learning music what they want to learn. Even more broader, I'm writing my own play about social change. I write a lot of music. I'm trying to work more with local artists, musicians, local talents, just to try and work with like-minded people. There's nothing worse than feeling like you're alone with your own ideas. But once you start speaking your own ideas, then you start realizing you're not the crazy one. The crazy ones are the ones who think that this world can't be changed, the world's not worth changing. That's totally wrong. I think once you reach other people, you can use the power of art just to change everything and make it a better place.
Absolutely. And what are some of the songs you're teaching your students?
We're teaching songs like Don't Stop Believing, ABC, the Rocky theme song, and what better way to encourage kids to believe in the impossible than the Rocky theme song, which is right here in Philadelphia, showing how you can overcome incredible odds.
Woo! Andrew, what does being authentic mean to you?
For me, it's mostly believing in something strongly and living your life that way. It is not simply going by the motions because you feel you have to be a certain way. It is just believing in your heart that this is your purpose, this is what you have to do, and then you do it.
Why is authenticity important?
So much in our culture, we have our celebrities, we have people addicted to Facebook culture, Candy Crush. And in a culture with so much fakeness around, it's great to have authentic, genuine people who you can talk to, talk about the world, talk about your feelings, talk about what's wrong with the world, but also what's right with the world and where we can go from there. And being authentic is a great way to meet other people so they know that you truly believe what you say you believe in.
Wow, that was beautiful. I could have not have ever said that any better. You're a teacher. I am also a teacher. How do you think it's possible for us to be able to teach authenticity?
I think the biggest thing we need to do is treat every single person as an individual. And once we start with that very basic groundwork, from there we can learn our own strengths, our own talents, and from there everyone realizes their own role in this world. And at that point we can all realize each other's talents and help push each other. And once we push each other, and then we'll create a whole generation of people where everyone realizes their fullest potential. And I think it simply comes down to authenticity. Every single person realizing their fullest potential in the world.
Thank you so much.
Happy to.
Some of the things you said are some of the things that I'm kind of always feeling on the inside, and you just brought them to life. I really appreciate it.
I'm happy to.
It's been a true pleasure.
Likewise.
Thank you so much, and take it away!